Namaste. Please set any intentions for your class today and prepare yourself to stand at the top of your mat in Tadasana with the feet apart, directly under your hips. Feel yourself push into the earth with strength of a mountain. Take your gaze and your Gypsy eyes forward. Open your palms, roll your shoulders back, lift your chest and heart and shoulders away and open. As you reach up, inhale, look up to the fingers, and then exhale back to honor your heart and your intention. Reach up and inhale, and exhale back into mountain just to feel your beginning stance strong. Repeat that. Reach up, inhale, exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, sweep and stretch up, and exhale back down to mountain. Again, follow your breath, elevate, expand, center, and now fold forward as you exhale, Uttanasana. Soften the knees, let the head fall, and then inhale to come up for a halfway lift, and exhale, release back down over the legs. Slowly warming up, bend the knees, step the right and the left leg back into plank, and hold for our first plank today. Gaze forward, lengthen the spine head to toe, and then drop the knees down, sit back into Balasana or Child's Pose. Feel the breath move through you, and begin to equalize your inhale and exhale. Inhale, return back, shoulders over the wrist, tuck the toes, and find your way back to plank. Squeeze through the center line, and then lift the hips up and press the heels down and back to downward facing dog. Roll the shoulders open and wide away from the ears. Inhale the heels up. Curl yourself forward now as you tuck your tailbone under and let that ripple you forward into another high plank. And then sit back, drop the knees into Child's Pose. So we're just going to be practicing how to move between plank and down dog again and again with the breath and with a very clear focus. So let's prepare again up into plank. Soften, and then press up into downward facing dog. When you're in this position, do your best just to regulate your breath, and then practice this rolling up and forward. Curl one vertebrae at a time into a nice high and strong plank. Gaze in front of you, and then sit back into Child's Pose. So we don't have to hold the plank too long. You're not going to tire out. Instead, just allow yourself to bring all of your energy into the center of your body and your core. Here we go again. Press up to downward facing dog this time instead of plank. And we'll practice this again, but coming back to the top of the mat. Step, jump, walk, get there as you need to. Come up for a flat back as you inhale, and exhale, fold over the legs, drop the head, Uttanasana. Then power back up, lengthening, let the chest open, and let the head and the neck lengthen. So as you come up and inhale, feel the spaciousness in the sides of your body and the back of the neck. Now let's come to stand. Reach all the way up just how we started. Touch the hands back together and meet in the center of your heart, and back into Tadasana, mountain pose. Strong, steady as a mountain. Clear and ready to go again. Fold forward, release the neck, Uttanasana. Halfway lift, inhale, and step back, one leg at a time, into a strong plank. Lower belly firm, nice and strong. And then sit back to child's pose. Give your lower back a stretch and come back to a nice deep breath in the back of the body and out of the heart center. Inhale, shoulders over the wrist, and exhale, hips up to the sky, heels meet back into Ardha Mukha Uttanasana, downward facing dog. Heels come up on the inhale, tuck the hips under, roll into plank. Beautiful. Getting easier and stronger now. See if you can push your way back, bend the knees, and meet back in down dog. So we'll just try this a few times. Rolling from dog to plank. And then bending the knees, send the hips up high into the sky, and sink the heels down to dog. And just try this a few times. Our aim is to feel fluid and allow the journey to be constant in this exploration between down dog and plank. Keeping the arms strong, and as if you could gently squeeze your forearms towards each other and simultaneously roll the tops of the shoulders apart and away. That will help you keep your arms nice and strong if you're still struggling for the strength in the arms. Each time you press back to dog, allow the tailbone to lead you. Now when you're ready, come back to the front of your mat and come up for a halfway lift. Inhale and exhale, forward fold. Feeling the top of the head lead you back. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, drop into the fold. If you need to, hands on your knees, keeping the knees soft as you drop in and stretch, and then keep on up, return. Urdhva hands meet back at heart center, Samasthiti, and mountain pose, nice and strong. Exhale, feeling proud of yourself. Activate now to go again, this time preparing a little bit differently and coming through chair pose as you fold into this halfway lift and release back with the knees bent into plank. Drop the knees, meet back in child's pose. Drop the head and breathe. There's such a breeze here today in Bali. So if you're feeling heated, remember that you can use your breath to equalize yourself. Come into down dog now. And then practice rolling, curling, plank pose. Feeling the breath equalize and cool you, even though we're heating from inside. So we're just starting this practice all over again. Rolling, softening, and strengthening from the inside out. Now, walk back to the top of your mat. Let's bring the feet together. Inhale, come up halfway, long spine, belly flat and in. And exhale, fold into Uttanasana. Maybe you've gotten a little closer to the legs, and you can use the feet to stand tall, reach up, expand, and come back through your center at your heart and meet back into mountain pose. Pause, neutralize, and then come down to sit. From our dog and plank practice now, we are ready to open and release, let go in Shavasana. This is the true pause that we need to integrate what we've just trained and taught in our body. So get yourself to a place of complete surrender, release and let go of anything to do or anything else to think about other than becoming still, silent, and soft. Enjoy your Shavasana. Checking through your body one last time to drop your eyes towards the back of your head. Release your jaw and your tongue towards the back of your head and let go. You can stay as long as you'd like. You can pause the video, but you may notice that I'm beginning to return. I've moved my fingers and toes, I've brought my knees in and curled onto my side. And you're welcome to stay, or you can return to a seated posture to simply be in a gentle meditative space, joining the hands at the heart, or wherever you choose to finish your practice today. May this be bringing you all that you need, peace for the world, peace for you, and I bow to you and say namaste.